Well, this is it. This is episode 6 of the...
Is it 6?
I'm pretty sure it's 6. Pretty sure. I am 5,000% sure this is episode 6.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Yep.
And no one else this week. There's potential.
There was, as you said, an 85% chance.
This was as close as we got to having her on. And we've been teasing her for weeks now.
Decades,
the best guest we could ever have.
Mm-hmm.
She got sick at the last minute. Convenient.
Quite convenient.
But, yeah, now we're rolling with this show.
No, this is happening. I think it was fake.
You think she faked it?
I don't think
like the moon landing?
Like the moon landing. It's a hoax.
It's a hoax?
Yeah. Like the Bigfoot itself. I think she's pulling a Bigfoot on us.
You saying she has big feet?
Saying, not that she has big feet, but that she is hoaxing us. She's fooling us. I don't think she's sick. I feel she's home right now.
She sounded pretty sick on the phone.
She's good. Calling sick to work. You gotta sound sick.
Oh, okay. She's doing a Ferris Bueller thing.
Yes.
You don't understand that, right?
Yes. Put the thermometer next to the light.
Okay, you got it.
I've dabbled in movies.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is episode 6. Obviously, no
question about
that. And you know, we are, full disclosure here. We're recording a lot of these in a small time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And you may be worried that we're going to run out of material.
You know what can't happen though? We can't run out of material.
We can't run out of material. We're going to keep babbling for 50 or whatever minutes, however long we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're recording this well in advance.
But see, what worries me is you said they may be worried that we may run out of material. I think you're the one. I think you're projecting your feelings onto our fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of a Freudian slip there. No, we got plenty of stuff. The problem is we're recording so far in the past.
Yes.
The world could change in the next however long.
Yeah. Will our Vine references still be golden when we make them? When they come
is
out?
my MySpace profile going to be properly updated?
Yeah. That's something to think about.
So hopefully during our What's Going On in the World Today segment that we just created now will be properly relevant.
Yeah. What is going on today in the world?
I don't
Not
know.
on that segment.
See, we got what is going on? Well, we just landed on the moon.
We just landed on the moon.
That's going on. We just discovered 13 colonies on the other side of the pond.
They did.
Yeah. They landed there.
Yeah.
Some guy named Jack Reacher or something. I don't know.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
No, that was.
They asked him to go back, but he said he'd never go back.
So Buzz Aldrin went to the 13 colonies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Neil Armstrong went to the 14th colony.
No. You're thinking of the Louisiana Purchase.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't until a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah. But Napoleon Bonaparte, let's talk about Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, okay. Interesting transition.
What do you think about Tina?
You know, I haven't seen this movie in a while.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It's a very weird movie.
It's a very weird movie.
It's got that nice quirky humor that you're either in or out with it, you know?
Yeah. Sort of like Sorry to Bother You has.
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about that because we already talked about that.
We already talked about that.
However long ago. 2 weeks ago.
That was, yeah. I don't even
By the
know.
time this comes out.
Yeah. So we got to think about the future when we're going into the past.
Napoleon Dynamite, yeah. Think about the future while we're going into the what?
Into the future.
Think about the past while we're going into the future? Or think about the future while we're going into the future?
No, think about the future while we're going into the past.
Why are we going into the past?
We're already in the past. No, because we've got to... If we fast forward into the future...
Okay. Could you get a whiteboard and write this out?
I'll use...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Doc.
All right, I've actually got my poster notes.
Okay,
we're going to get every single episode
the poster drop the reference for the poster note. Okay.
But if you're going... What did I say?
Going into for the future, going into the past.
So if the future's going like this,
okay, the viewers can't hear this, or they can't see this. They can hear it, hopefully.
Your audible X-rays, and I have my hands right in front of the microphone.
Okay.
But so you should be able to see it. So the future's going like
So
this.
he's pushing his right hand forward straight. Okay.
And then actual time is going like this.
Okay,
And
and his left hand is going forward at a slower rate?
yes.
Why is the right hand exponentially faster than the left hand?
Because this is our fast forwarding, and we are going into
So
the
we
past.
are living in the left hand, the slower hand.
Yes. See, this is the perspective of the future writer. Let's say this is Mr.
The right hand is the perspective of the future.
This is Timmy Tom,
Timmy Tom is the future. Okay.
and he's writing. And in his perspective, we are going into the past, even though we are also going into the future. We're not going in as fast. So technically, we're going into his past.
Dude, this makes no sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
This makes no sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
This makes no
Makes
sense.
kind of sense. I don't. We're.
I don't get what you're saying.
I
You know
don't-
what we should do? We should do like movie commentaries on this sort of thing, you know?
What do you mean?
Like a movie commentary. You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
You watch a movie, we're watching a movie on our
Okay.
TV, we're recording ourselves talking through, like we're commentating on the movie.
So we're just kind of like having just like small talk while the movie's going
Yeah,
on.
well, like we're saying, like, oh, that's a cool scene or whatever. Like, oh, remember this? And it could be a side thing, it could be anything. We could talk about whatever.
Okay.
But it's easier to do, and, you know, we could do stuff like Back to the Future.
Uh huh. So we just kind of like have like little like, oh, that's cool, and then like a 10-minute break and be like, oh, that was kind of cool.
Well,
Another
hopefully
10
we talk
minutes.
about something a little more extensive. We could also, that would be like a 3-person thing, so we have
Yeah.
more people to bounce off of. But that's very easy to do. We just record it. So 2 hours, you know, however long the movie is, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that would be like a bonus thing we could put on our
Mhm.
YouTube. Or we'd get like a Patreon.
We get a Patreon.
And that could be a bonus thing that we could offer people. Movie commentaries.
Movie commentary. So yeah, if you want to support our Patreon, if you give us $100 within the next 5 minutes, you will get your own movie commentary
That we have not recorded.
that we have not recorded yet. It's the movie of your choice. Movie of your choice. You select a movie. We comment. If it's in the theater, we just talk during the whole movie.
Yeah. It's in the we go see Mission Impossible.
Mhm.
And we're just sitting in the theater talking through it.
Mhm.
And there's the old woman in front of us who's like, shut up.
But
We're like, it's for a Patreon. Yeah,
the
this is
people
for-
behind us, they know. They know
They
who we
know.
are.
They get it.
They understand.
They
Movie
get it.
commentary. So yeah, support us. Do you think if we put out a Patreon, how many supporters do you think we'd get?
I don't think we get any.
I don't think we'd get any. I don't know.
We may get one guy who gives us $1 a month.
That's $1 a month.
We did to think about the tiers that we get people, you know?
Okay, yeah.
So there's like $1, $3, and $5.
Okay. You're thinking too small here.
We should go bigger?
I'm thinking $9.99, $39.99, $59.99.
Okay, so for the $9.99 tier, what do we give them?
That is,
We could do an extended version of the podcast. We could release it a day early.
yeah.
That could be something easy to do.
Yeah, we release the $9.91. We released that 1 minute early.
1 minute early, good.
$39.99. That comes at a whopping 10 minutes early.
Wow.
You get to make the references 10 minutes before anyone else does.
Yeah, you're calling up your friend Jim.
Mhm.
And you're like, "Hey Jim, isn't that great?" They talked about science on the show this week.
Mm-hmm. You'd be like, man,
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Jim, I don't get it. Let's role play. Okay,
All right,
I'm Jim.
all right.
You're Sally.
I'm Sally.
Okay, go ahead. I'm Jim. I'm sitting over here, and I'm okay. Normal day for me.
Jim.
I'm getting a phone call. You gotta ring me. You gotta give me a
Hello? Ring, ring, ring.
ring, 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 ring,
Ring.
I'll answer it later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, fine.
No, okay.
Yes, Sally, what's going on?
Hey, did you hear the new joke in episode?
Sally, you sound very masculine.
I sound very masculine. I took some testosterone pills.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
I'd like to hear your normal voice.
Yeah, I'm transgender actually.
Oh, okay. It's very progressive. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Very progressive example here. Okay.
My name is not going to be Salmon. That's my new
That's
name.
not a name.
That's the male version of Sally. Salmon.
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 Pronounced salmon.
Pronounced Salmon. I'm totally
Hey, Sally/Salmon.
Yeah.
How's it going? What's good? What are you doing today?
I was actually just.
Did you pick up my my medications?
Oh, I didn't do that.
I asked you to pick up my medications.
Which one was that again?
Oh, my
Yeah.
I don't know.
You fooled me. You cannot fool me because I knew I didn't have to pick up your medication because you told Sally to do that.
Oh,
I'm
Sal.
not Sally anymore. I'm Salmon.
Yeah, I told Sal to pick up my hemorrhoid medications. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing today? How's it going?
Well, actually, I want to talk to you. I was just watching the Experience podcast.
You're watching it? I thought it was an audio thing.
Yeah.
You were on YouTube.
I was on YouTube. I was
Okay.
watching the constant screen.
The logo screen
Yeah.
or whatever.
And I just want to just reference to that whole. Did you hear that? What they said about the post-it note this episode?
But they talk about that every week.
Yeah, but it was super funny.
No, but I never find it funny.
But this time, you would have found it funny.
Now, listen, Salman, I hear what that idiot guy, Connor,
Yeah.
he brings it up every week.
He brings it every week.
And it's just, he's running the joke into the ground.
And every time it keeps getting funnier.
I don't know about that.
It gets funny if you're a big fan of the show like I am, because I don't think you know this, but I am a big fan. I have the $59.99 account.
Oh,
I have
so you
the
get
platinum.
You get it 15 minutes early.
I get it 15 minutes early. I am going
So
crazy.
I'm still waiting for it to come out, which it should be in a couple minutes.
Mhm.
Literally by the time this phone call ends,
Mhm.
it'll be out for me, and I'll be able to catch up with the reference. I
Yeah.
just wish that I could get it 15 minutes early like you do.
Don't
With
you
the
wish
platinum membership on Patreon.com.
Mhm. Well, I can tell you this. I started off with a gold membership, getting it 10 minutes early, and that was one of the best decisions I ever made.
Really?
I think it's a good
What is-
gateway.
But what is their? Ooh, I love gateway drugs. I mean
Mhm.
gateways to new
Gateways.
things.
Gateways, new things.
What is the? What are they doing with that money though?
They actually are using it to support their pizza addiction. They
Oh.
get pizza for every episode, so
They get pizza.
Yeah.
I've heard that they ate food on an episode before.
Yeah.
That was just weird.
it was kind of weird. Yeah, it kind of ruined the whole
Do
thing.
they now
This
eat
experience.
beforehand? Is that what you're saying?
They now eat beforehand. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and when they get like just an abundance of money, because I'm paying $60. Oh, I'm paying $59.99 a month.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I
And
would
it's-
never pay $60.
No, absolutely not.
That's too much.
No.
$59.99. Perfect.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
But I actually, when I got it, I actually heard that what they do with the extra leftover money
Yeah.
is they just buy more pizzas, and the ones they don't need.
$60 worth of pizza every month, and that's just
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah.
Or from you, rather, not from me.
Yes,
From Salmon.
from Salman himself, herself.
What if there's
herself.
10 Salmons that are donating $59.99 a month?
That must be $599.90 a month, and
That's
they just get a
That's
ton of pizza.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of pizza.
And they just throw it away afterwards if they don't eat it. So
They just throw it away.
yeah,
Really?
so that's what they do. That's where our Patreon goes. But yeah, it's impressive. So I suggest you get it. Gold membership is only $39.99 a month.
Mm-hmm. I'll consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it was a great deal.
And I've actually got a promo code for you.
Really?
If you enter promo code, you actually get 1% off. So instead of $39.99, it'll be 99% of $39.99, which is a
Wow.
great deal.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Is there a promo code where I can pay more?
there actually is.
Oh, good.
There is the more promo code.
More promo code. One
Yes.
word?
One word, no spaces. And it's more. You enter more promo code, and it's a promo code, and you actually pay an extra 1%.
Wow, that's good. I would do that. That's a good deal,
Yeah.
obviously, in today's climate.
In today's climate, in today's global economy,
Let's talk about the climate. All right,
Yeah.
I'm hanging up, Salmon.
you're saying goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
That's it.
Yeah, go away.
But I wanted more.
Well, I like to leave people wanting more.
That's good. You're smart.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
I like you.
Hang up the phone, Salmon.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, Connor, here's the problem, okay?
Yeah.
We're out here.
Mhm.
You drive in from 45 minutes away.
Yeah,
Roughly?
yeah. It's actually
Is
close
that
to an
really-
hour.
Is it really an hour?
Yeah, it's about an hour.
Okay, an hour.
No.
You sounded like you were going to say a different number there.
I was gonna say a different number, but it's like 54 minutes. And
That's not an hour. That's 54
You know,
minutes.
it's not an hour.
You know how many things you can do in 6 minutes? Can't get a pizza.
Can't get a
And We're
pizza.
going to get to that later.
Boom.
So anyway, you come down
Mhm.
or come up.
I come up. I come.
You were
I just
driving
come.
more. Well, let's not think about that.
No.
You arrive from the southern area,
Yes,
and you get here. We're outside doing something.
of course.
We won't say what.
We
it
won't
is.
say. We don't want to. We don't want to. We're not our own plug. We're not
yeah.
our own plug.
Yeah, we're on our own plug.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're outside, and they come around. They're driving around on a golf cart
Mhm.
because of reasons.
There's reasons.
Because they can't walk apparently.
Because they can't walk. But there was the power. The emphasis of their power. If they're walking around, like
There's no power.
there's no power,
Mhm.
and we wouldn't have listened, and we would have stayed there. But because they were on a golf cart, we're like, wow.
There's power. Yeah. Wow. And they're wearing polos too.
Yes, tucked in polos.
Polos mean power, and tucked in. Wow, that's like upper
course.
class. They can afford to tuck in their polos
into their cargo pants.
into their
That
cargo
is something.
pants. Anyway, they're driving around, which is funny because, like, I'm guessing they're doing that because it's quicker, but they are going as slowly. Like, I literally saw people walking faster than them. They were passing them.
Yes.
So what are they doing? Why are they on the golf cart?
It is.
They were going so slowly.
I don't know.
You don't have a reason.
I don't have a reason. I do have a reason.
It's the power thing.
It's the power, but it's not just the power.
Okay.
It's because they're on that golf cart together. It is
It's a family thing.
It is the Fassett family. They
we didn't
went
want
on
to name drop what we were talking about.
No, we did
We
not.
don't want to get kicked out, so
No.
you didn't say that.
I didn't say that. I actually said the
Basket.
basket family. A whole bunch of baskets.
Anyway,
But, yeah,
go on. Do you have something?
I do.
I
May I
was gonna
continue?
Okay, you
We can both continue at the same time. Filter out. You have 2 ears.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll send the audio on one of the. You could do that actually.
okay.
But we're not going to. Go ahead. What do you have to say? Is it stereo? Yeah. Go ahead.
As I was saying, of the basket family, it's like a road trip for them. Like, all right, let's get on a golf cart.
Ah.
Because how was it if, let's say, oh, we'll walk to class. You know, you're with your girlfriend, and you're like,
Who?
oh, let's walk to your girlfriend.
Who?
Your girlfriend. If you're pretend
Okay.
from Canada,
Yeah.
you're with her, and you're like, let's walk to class. She's like, I don't want to walk to class. You're like, good morning.
Mhm.
Let's ride to class on my golf cart. You and me.
Yeah, that's good.
You can't say no to that.
That's good.
That if someone told me that, if a woman in my life told me that, said let's ride the golf cart to class, that's
Instant
instant.
marriage.
I am going to K Jewelers right now
Yeah. In the golf cart.
in the golf cart. Like we're riding all the way there. Yeah.
Anyway, aside from that golf cart aside,
Yeah. Aside from that golf cart aside,
aside from
That's English.
Yeah, that's English. They're coming down, and they tell us this event. Again, we won't say what it is.
of course.
Is canceled. You heard it directly from them. Is what you're
Yes,
saying.
I heard it directly from them. It wasn't a
From
conversation.
an anonymous source.
From an anonymous source. They were speaking with another club as I was walking
Ooh,
past.
I didn't want to say club because that's not what
No, another club,
Another group.
like another, the thing you hit with.
Okay.
They
like a wooden club.
Yes, and they were talking with them. And
Why are they talking to just a wooden club?
Well, because I don't know. I just had to have another reason to say club.
Okay,
But-
they're talking to a group of people.
Yes,
Okay,
also known. They're talking to a gang. They're talking
okay,
to
a gang. Okay,
Yeah, they're talking
This
to a gang.
escalated a bit, but
Yeah.
alright.
And they were like, the people were like, "What what's going on?" And they were like, "It's supposed to rain for the next 21 minutes, not 20, not 25,
You heard 21.
21 minutes."
You didn't hear 20, and then someone else said 1
Mm-mm.
would think that it's going to rain for another 20 minutes. Like,
Yes.
You didn't hear that. It
I
wasn't an
didn't-
overlapping sentence like
No.
that. Okay.
It was no overlapping sound waves. It was the next 21 minutes.
Someone said that in the polo.
In a polo, in cargo pants, speaking
Tucked
to a
in
gang.
polo from the golf cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, maybe no, it wasn't from the golf cart. It was just someone
Someone was walking.
who
by.
wasn't in the basket family.
Oh.
They were just
It wasn't in the
no,
basket?
they were in the basket family, but they weren't in the basket family. They were in the
Oh,
basket
okay.
family.
Okay, not in the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They were walking. They were the ones that were walking faster than the golf cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we didn't want to say the name again, but
I didn't say anything. I said golf cart family.
you said if you like muffled what you said, you said faster, but you said it kind of fast.
Oh.
So now
Yeah.
they know what we're talking about.
Oh.
You should have said quicker than slow next time. So they were walking quicker than slow.
At a modest pace.
At a modest pace. And yeah.
Okay, they were walking, and so you heard someone say, "It's going to rain for another 21 minutes."
Yeah.
And then you heard the word
Canceled.
"canceled."
Canceled.
You heard the word "canceled" spoken out loud from the polo, tucked in polo, cargo
Yeah.
pants people.
Speaking to the gang.
That said the word
I
"canceled."
said the word canceled. Not in quotes, not like quote the word canceled end quote, but quote
In the
canceled
sentence.
end quote.
Within the
sentence.
context.
In
of the
context. In context.
sentence. Okay, and here's the thing: did this look like a high level basket person?
This did not look like a high level
This
basket.
was a street level basket person.
This was a street level basket person talking to this gang.
Okay. Did the basket person have a name tag? Like those? I guess they all have name tags.
I didn't necessarily look. It was as I was walking past,
Okay.
and they were facing the
You
gang.
didn't want to be rude.
I didn't want to be like, hey, turn around so I can verify your identity real quick. But,
Ask for their ID card. Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Okay. So you were very certain, 100%.
100%.
They said Rain for the next 21 minutes.
Yes.
Cancel.
Canceled.
All in the same sentence.
All in the same
Or at
sentence.
least in the same paragraph.
And non-sarcasmly.
They weren't like, oh, it's gonna rain.
Gonna rain for the next 21 minutes.
This is
Yeah.
totally canceled.
Totally.
Yeah, you could definitely leave.
Yeah.
They said that, and then what happens? Not 15 minutes later. It's not 15 minutes later. It's about half an hour later.
Yeah. It happened after the event was supposed to start.
At 15 minutes after the event was supposed to start.
Yeah.
We left before the event was supposed to start, I believe. Right?
Yes. It's
Maybe 5 minutes before. No more than 10 minutes
slightly before. Because I only got there, if let's say supposedly, this
Mm-hmm.
event started at 6:30.
In
a perfect world.
It's an example.
Yeah.
We're just picking
Just
a
a time,
time.
just time.
Any time.
Yeah.
We can't say that it's the time that was actually happening. Go on.
And I was there at approximately 6. Again, just a time out
Maybe
of the 24 hours.
6:05.
Maybe
Let's say 6:05.
Let's say 6:05. And I was there for a hot minute.
A hot minute.
And we left.
It was hot outside.
It was hot outside. It was not a cold minute.
No.
It was not a hot second.
No. Microwaved minute. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a convection
We
of a
definitely,
minute.
because we got to the next venue, which we'll get into next.
Of course.
I'm teasing that for maybe 5 minutes from now.
You know.
We got into the next venue. We were
Yeah.
definitely there
Yes.
at the start time or after the start time of the event.
Yes, we were.
No more than 5 minutes, or no less than 5 minutes after the start time.
But I can't verify this because my phone was dead, but I
But
do.
you kept trying to check for the time.
I kept trying to check it.
Yeah, you were like, man, my phone's dead. Let me see how much longer it's going to be dead.
Let me see. Yes.
Yeah.
And I checked that.
No, okay, so we definitely left before, but no more than plus or minus 10 minutes, let's say.
Yeah.
That's the start time.
Yeah.
And they said, cancel.
They said cancel.
Everyone else is leaving.
Yes.
There's no-
Everyone was gone.
Yes, there's no like, oh, people are still going to hang around. What if? No, everyone's leaving.
Yeah.
Packing it up. It's raining, too,
It's
at
raining.
this time. There are
Yes.
drops of rain on the ground.
Yes. Well, is it a drop of rain or is it a drop of water that is colloquially known as rain?
Colloquially? Is that what you're trying to say?
What did I say?
Wait, colloquially.
What did you say?
Colloquially.
Colloquially. Yeah, that's what I said. I said colloquially.
Are you trying to say collectively?
No, I want to say colloquially. I said colloquially. As
Colloquially is for liquids.
Yes, colloquially.
Colloquially?
Yes,
No,
colloquially.
take out the D. It's
Yes.
colloquially.
No, because you're talking about liquids.
Yeah, colloquially.
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 That's
Colloquially.
Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
It's known as rain. Sure.
But it wouldn't be a drop of rain. It'd be a drop of water.
Water plus other things. It's not just water.
Of course, there's contaminants. Nothing is pure.
There's some,
Except-
there's some, yeah.
Pure MDMA. That is pure.
Moving on. Yeah, so it's raining. We're walking back to your car, packing up our stuff.
We're packing
because
up our stuff.
It's canceled.
Stealing the monitor.
Stealing the monitor. I'm returning that tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's on Connor
Something.
and me.
Yeah.
Mostly
It was a
him.
united effort.
Mostly him.
But how was I supposed to know I wasn't supposed to take it? How
It was very obvious that we were not supposed to take that monitor.
you leave it under a desk in the back corner.
In the center that it belongs to.
Yes. We just leave it, and I thought it would be fine because I couldn't get in that room. Obviously, when you were gone, I
But
wouldn't be able to
I
get in
said
that
you
room.
wouldn't be able to use that when I wasn't here.
You said that like weeks ago. I
I
thought
said that today,
things change.
too.
You
No,
did?
nothing changed.
Things change.
Things
People
don't.
change. New day, new me.
Yeah.
New minute, new me.
Well, now that we're in the future past or whatever.
On the future past. We're going into the past as the future is
We're
heading
going
into
into
the future.
as the past. Okay, anyway.
We're going into I gotta finish this off. We're going into the past as the present is going into the future.
So anyway, we leave the event. We're driving away in your tiny car.
My tiny car.
That's probably smaller than the golf cart.
Probably. It might get you a better fuel economy too. It's a solid car.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're driving. We go to pick up a pizza. As we do, we've been teasing because we've been thinking.
Spoiler alert.
We've been wanting to get pizza, and we were going to wait for a guest.
Yes.
We were saying, well, next time we have a guest on the show, we'll get a pizza.
Mhm.
We were supposed to have a guest tonight. Again, going back to the beginning of the show,
Mm.
we said 85% chance.
Yeah.
Well, she said no after we had already gotten the pizza, after we had already almost started recording.
Yes.
So that's fine. Okay, we were still going to get the pizza probably no matter what anyway, because we had extra time because the event was
Because
canceled.
it was canceled.
Whatever event it was.
Mm.
And then, as we're waiting for the pizza, which we'll get into the details of why that was wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll start with the larger story, and we'll get back into there.
Yes.
As we're waiting for this pizza, I get an email.
Oh no.
This is from the Basket people.
The Basket people, the Basket family.
Yes, and they basically, I don't want to read this email out loud because
No.
people could, but they're almost saying like, you idiots, why did you leave? This event is totally not canceled. We're still checking attendance.
Yeah.
If you came at check-in time, too bad.
Yeah.
What the hell happened? I mean,
Uh-huh.
okay, so they're telling us it's canceled out loud
Yes.
from low-level Basket members.
From low level functioning, high level functioning, low level ranking individuals of the Basket family.
Of the Basket family, not the family,
Not the family. The Basket fam.
Basket fam.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we get an email from, we're assuming, the top Basket.
The
fam.
Basket, the Basket Supreme
The
Leader.
Basket Supreme Leader,
Yeah.
and they say, "Oh yeah, this is totally on. It's not supposed to rain
Yeah.
for the next 20 minutes or something."
21.
No, but they said in the email. Let me pull up the email because
my
they
God.
said that specifically, didn't they?
They did. Yeah, they said it was supposed to not rain as it was raining.
As it was
we
raining,
looked
we're looking outside and it's raining, and we're like, okay, sure.
There are.
And it's not like we're that far away too. We're 2 blocks away. But maybe it's not raining there, but conceivably, they said there was no indication of rain at the moment, and it's totally raining as this person sends the email.
Yeah. So that didn't make too much sense to me. But I think they were slightly angry.
Who was angry? The head Basket person or
The head
Basket
Basket-
family in general?
I think Basket family in general, they were fine with it. They were like, you know what, we lost them.
Yeah, they don't get paid no matter what anyway.
Yeah. Basket Supreme Leader, I think, was angry because they lost their control over the situation.
Oh, because low-level ranking Basket person took control.
Because they took control. Because they took
It was
into
a
their
power
own hands.
move.
It was a power move. Because the
Okay.
low level didn't want to be low level anymore. They wanted,
They were trying to upgrade their position.
and high level was like, I got to keep this.
And-
So they went against logic, which logically made sense that it should be canceled because it was definitely raining. But they were like, I have to go against these low-ranking people to assert my dominance.
Here's what I'm thinking, okay? There's a group chat that the Basket people have.
Yeah.
The head Basket person sends out a thing that says, Basket event still on. Right?
Yeah.
At the time, let's say the start time.
At the start time.
Let's say that at half an hour before, and they keep updating it every 10 minutes. So conceivably, while we were there,
Yeah.
and while they were telling people it was canceled, I'm thinking low-level ranking Basket person sees that. They're trying to upgrade their position. They're trying to assert their own power, saying, screw that. I'm going to tell everyone that it's really still on.
And because they
Or,
wanted...
I mean, that it's canceled.
Yes.
Let me tell those up. Basket person said it's still on.
Yeah.
Low-level person says...
Low-level person
it's
said,
canceled.
I'm going to override this rule,
Yes.
and I'm
Maybe
going to...
the low-level person was trying to get out of there for some
I
reason.
think they were. Because they're like, I've got a date this evening to watch Crazy Rich Asians,
Crazy
which
Rich
is our
Asians.
third
Premiering-
sponsor day.
Premiering in 3 weeks.
Premiering in
whatever
3
it is.
weeks. Yeah. And they were like...
They needed to get out of there as soon as they could.
As soon as
So
they
they're
could.
they're trying to spread the whisper. The only problem that I have here is high-ranking Basket person. Wouldn't people say, hey, high-ranking Basket person said otherwise?
But see, the low-level person is very smart. Low-level person. Low-level fam. Not family yet. Low-level fam.
Okay.
Basket person.
Basket person.
Knew which people did not look at their phones recently.
Oh, they've done research on this.
They know the people who don't have Snapchat streaks. They know
Okay.
the people who don't text anybody and are just pretending to be social people at the basket event.
They knew whose phones were dead.
They know who someone was
Maybe
there.
they planted the people that do check, and the low-level Basket person had their phones like short-circuited or something.
Yeah, and then little basket person like, this is the perfect time. I'm overriding, and then they told the people, and they made sure to tell it powerfully, and then they knew the people that would spread that word. They'd be like, because if multiple people say something,
Then it's true.
then it's true.
And you know, low-level Basket person probably do the thing where they had sunglasses on when they started the sentence and they took it
And
off.
they took them off.
Yeah, like basket event takes off sunglasses is canceled.
Yeah, that's what. So we gotta figure out who.
Uncovered this whole conspiracy. You remember who it was? You saw Did you see their face?
I did not. I was on the back side of them.
You're on the backside. Do you remember their backside?
I do remember they were wearing The Basket Fam shirts.
That doesn't help. Everyone else was wearing the Fam shirt.
They
You
were
didn't
wearing
see shoes?
the cargo pants of the Basket Fam.
That still wasn't. Did you see shoes? Any
I did not
identifiable
see
shoes?
shoes.
Identifiable hair.
No.
What color hair was it?
It was a female.
It was a female.
It was the female Basket Fam.
Female Basket Fam. Okay. What color hair?
It could have been brown, blonde, black, red, something. It was hair. It was hair.
Was it hair?
There
It had
was
hair.
there was hair. There were hair follicles falling from her scalp.
falling.
Yes.
You
She
just-
had dandruff.
She was really just shedding.
Yeah, she had severe alopecia.
Okay.
It said
Well,
some
we're
like
gonna have to-
minutes.
was it a basket person that we have talked to before?
I didn't recognize him.
Again, it's the back of the side.
It's the back, so maybe, but it wasn't. It wasn't a basket person that I felt. I didn't feel associated with that basket person.
I'm wondering if it's the basket person that checked me in.
It technically is
That
possible.
basket person was hanging around at our side.
Yeah,
It could be that basket
could
person.
be. Was that basket person a female?
Yes.
Oh, was that? Did that basket person have brown, blonde, black, or red hair potentially?
Let's say it's safe to say yes.
Say yes. Did the basket person?
You asking about the cargo shorts?
Did
I'd
they?
say yes.
Oh man! And they did have the basket person shirt.
They had the basket person shirt.
It might be them.
It might be
We
them.
might have just figured out the basket conspiracy.
The whole conspiracy. We don't want to bust them though.
No,
'Cause this person let us go home early.
because the thing is also yes, thank you, but
Wait, what did you say?
I said also thank you to basket person
Oh, okay.
because they let us home early, but we've got to figure it.
But we didn't because we get charged for not being there.
Yeah, but we can't unveil this because the low-level person probably already has a rise in the ranks now. This is their plan all along.
They've already made it.
They've already made it. They've already become high-ranking just because of what they did today.
And no one knows that it was them too.
Yeah,
Just the way they put the pieces in motion.
yeah. So we can't do, because if we do something about it, the whole basket family is going to protect this person because they don't see them as a higher power. They see him as a lower level, and they've got to support them.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't attack them like that.
There's also that mob mentality.
There's the mob mentality. So if it's one basket person, it's every basket person
Yeah.
that we're fighting against. So I don't think we can do that.
We can't reveal these secrets.
Yeah,
We're just gonna hope that one of the basket people is listening to this show.
yeah.
Well after this happens.
Well after
This show's
it's gonna be
coming
a
out so
long
much
time.
later. Yeah.
They won't even know which basket event we were talking about.
I don't even know what basketball we're talking about.
Yeah, to be honest, same.
Anyway, let's get into this Papa John's thing.
That's our 11th sponsor is Papa
Well,
John's.
maybe not. They may not want to sponsor us after this complaint.
Oh, we take that back.
Because I had talked about Papa John's on the first episode. Is it right? First or second?
Yeah, Throwback Thursday. Yeah,
Maybe first or second. I can't remember which one.
yeah.
Someone in the comments, let us know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let us know. Give us
If you are
your
a
thought,
dedicated
comments.
fan.
Take out your notes that you've been taking over every
If
episode.
you are a die-hard fan of this show,
Uh-huh.
you'll remember which episode I mentioned the Papa John's.
If you
thing.
quote his Papa John sentence exactly, you get
I
a
don't
free
remember my
gold membership for a month.
the gold membership. Yeah. Anyway, we Papa John's.
Yeah,
So we're there.
we're there.
We're getting the pizza.
Mhm.
First of all, there's a carry-out special.
Yeah,
You're aware of this.
I am.
It's $7.99, I believe, for a large one-topping pizza carry-out special.
Yeah,
I asked the cashier, who I don't think she spoke English. To me.
I don't think she spoke anything. She had a rough time.
Well, we'll
doing
get to your problem
Yeah.
later. Anyway, we're going in chronological order. Yes.
We can't let the future be the past.
Whatever you just
we
said.
gotta- we gotta-
Whatever you just said. You're doing the hand thing again, and no one knows what that is. Anyway, I order, and I don't understand. I said, "Can I do the carry-out special?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." I don't even know what she said.
No, I don't.
I just went to order. I was
Mhm.
like, "Can I get the large pizza with chicken?" Because you wanted to get chicken for some reason.
Yes. Why would not? Chicken is the best topping on
Is
a
it?
pizza.
I don't
Yeah.
know that anyone ever said that.
I said it.
It's kind of one of those like, yeah, if there's chicken pizza available, I'll eat it, but I'm not ordering it.
I always order chicken because you feel if there's pepperoni in a pizza, you just feel unhealthy. You feel like you
Really?
know what?
Because it's greasy.
Because it's greasy. You feel like you're just lost in life.
Yeah.
Like you're just eating pizza just to get it out of the way. You've got to eat something. If you have chicken pizza, You're like, you know what? I'm watching my health. I'm living lavish. I've got chicken.
That's just gonna be
pizza.
grilled chicken. What if you're getting like fried chicken on it?
That's just you go back down to low. But this wasn't grilled. This was baked chicken.
Was it baked?
It wasn't grilled. I believe it would be qualified as baked. Maybe microwaved. It was something.
It was probably microwave,
Yeah.
knowing this store. Anyway,
No,
I order.
you order.
And I don't understand what she said to me. Did you hear what she said to me?
I also wasn't listening, but
You don't listen to anything.
as far as the English language,
She was not great.
that wasn't it.
No.
Yeah.
Probably a D- in English.
No, yeah.
Anyway, she says something to me. I don't know. I order it. She says 1634 or whatever. Well, actually, I have the receipt right here.
Yeah. Let's find out. All right. Put in your thought answers. If 1634 is right, say yes. If 1634 is wrong,
Holy
say no.
crap! It was 1634.
Oh my
I have no idea
gosh.
how I remember that.
That's crazy.
I
You must have
really
bought
don't
it.
remember.
You must have bought
No,
it.
I don't remember. I remember it was 16 something. I just said 34. Hey, it was 1634. I'm thinking, really? Is there $9 of tax?
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was $7.99, or I guess that would be
Yeah.
$8 of tax. $8.34 of tax. And no, it looks like she charged me $15 for the large one-topping pizza.
But see, that's really smart because if you put your people who can't even basically speak English as the customer service, then you just have people who are like, you know what?
I'm just gonna order.
I'm just going to order. I'm just going to get this out of the way because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You have people who are like, oh, you said a large carry-out pizza. I'm so sorry.
Which is marked as $15 on my register right
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
That's how much you're going to be paying for this,
Mm-hmm.
not the carryout special.
Yes. And then you could have had a conversation with them and then tried to request the $8 price.
I'm wondering if if it's an online special.
You know, it might be.
If I literally had just walked in and ordered on my phone,
It might have been better.
saved $8.
Yes, you would. It would save a good chunk.
Anyway, we order.
Yeah.
We get the chicken, and she puts it in. She's very disgruntled, like she's like had a bad day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you work at Papa John's.
Mm-hmm. She was, it was raining that day.
Maybe, according to some people, but not others.
No, not basket leader.
Not basket leader. Anyway, we order, and we're both thinking, why is it 1634?
Yeah.
We go up. There's a menu on the top, like on there's the wall kind of hangs down, and so they put the menu on.
Like how it usually is.
Yeah, any store, any fast food place, they have the menu up top.
Yes.
And so we're looking. All right, let's see how much. What do we get? And we're looking at the options. They have all the options there. They have the pizzas, the wings, the desserts. There's no prices.
There's absolutely not one price.
There's no price.
There literally was no price for anything. It was just their options.
Yeah,
Just pictures and
Just the
words.
options, and you pay whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, all right, maybe there's like a takeout menu. Right? Maybe there's an extra menu. I didn't see any of that
No.
because the takeout menu would have the prices.
Yeah. It was basically just to order online, I guess. If you want to know anything.
You got to order online.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have walked in, ordered online on
Yes.
my phone, stood in front of her, because she wouldn't ask me for something. And let's get to what happened with you.
Yes. So I was there. Well, and I liked. When I went in, I immediately liked the Papa John's ambiance, the culture. If
The
you will.
ambiance, there's like a 2 foot by 2 foot waiting.
The 2 foot by 2 foot, the loud fan noise, the
There's
low
a
pressure
bench
room,
that doesn't look like it works.
the outdoor bench that's inside.
Yeah, it's an outdoor bench
Uh-huh.
they have inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a park bench.
There's no cushion, whatever, just metal.
Yeah.
And I really liked it, and
Okay.
I felt I was.
They
like,
had a
this
good
is-
flow working. They had 3 people taking pizza boxes and moving them to another place,
Mhm.
and 1 person preparing the pizzas.
Mhm. And another 2 people who just seemed like they were taking laps,
Yeah,
just walking around.
just getting their steps in.
Mm-hmm. They're figuring like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then so
And so I was interested in a position at said company.
you're desperate for money.
I'm desperate for money, and we were talking, and I was thinking, I was like, if I become, you brought up being a driver, and I was like, if I become a driver, I'd have to pay for a parking permit, and you're like, no, you wouldn't have to,
And park in their park.
I park in their parking lot, and that got my gears grinding.
And
So
let's be clear, this place is desperate for delivery drivers. They literally have it plastered on their window. That's in like paint or whatever, and like what's it like watercolor paint. It says
Neat.
hiring drivers.
yes,
So I figured they'll hire you. I mean, you have no skills, but you don't need any skills.
No, just a driver's license and
I don't even know if you need that.
no, yeah, just something you can bring people pizza in.
Yeah, you can use those
run.
bird scooters.
Technically could. Just take that gas money.
Yeah.
And so I spoke to the
cashier,
woman
same cashier.
who did not speak English.
You're not counting her as a cashier. You're just saying she's a woman.
The woman in the establishment who was trying her
Standing
best.
at the desk. Was she trying her best?
She was.
Because you didn't really speak to her.
Uh-uh.
You were speaking to yourself.
No, I was speaking to myself at first. I was like, "Excuse me, I have
You
a
were-
question to ask."
So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Maybe you were talking softly. You were talking at a fair volume.
But she was right across the table.
Because I was at the same distance as she was to you. We made a
Yeah.
perfect equilateral triangle.
Mm-hmm.
So same distances.
Yes.
There's no glass in front of you. There's a wall, but your head is well above the wall. There's
Yes.
no problem. There's no sound barrier.
Yeah.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
You were speaking at this volume too, at the same volume
Yes.
you're speaking right now. So it wasn't an issue.
And
Actually, we're the same distance
We're the
as,
same-
she was,
yeah.
as she was.
and
She's on her phone. I don't even know what she was doing on her phone. She was playing a game.
I don't know what she
You know,
was
she was
doing.
checking her text. She was checking like Instagram or something.
So she can speak English, I guess. If she's texting.
Instagram is just pictures.
That's
though.
true. She was just viewing
Instagram
hieroglyphics.
is literally just pictures.
She just does emojis. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's how the kids text nowadays.
That's how they
It's just
text.
emojis.
Just emojis. You gotta figure it out.
You gotta solve their puzzle as they send you this
Yes.
string of emojis.
What's it mean? But yeah. And then once I eventually got her attention, after about a minute of telling her I had a
It's
question,
a lot of excuse me.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
And I was like, oh, I can wait. I can wait.
And then
No rush.
You literally just said you literally just said that.
Uh-huh.
You're like, I can wait, and she still didn't.
she still did not care at all.
She was like, oh sure, great, he's waiting.
And then
And then as she's leaving,
She's
she
leaving.
turns around.
and
You say at probably maybe a little higher volume, no
Yes.
more. You say it again. I have a question,
Mhm.
and then she finally turns
and
around.
she's
and
forced
she-
to talk to me because I made eye contact with her.
Yeah, and she loses all the energy in her body when she turns
Yes.
around. Her eyes completely droop down. She looks like Eeyore out there.
She basically almost goes into a coma.
She's like, oh gosh, I have to
Mhm.
talk to this guy.
And I was interested in that position, and I said, "Would I be able to park here?" And she was like, "Yes."
No, she was no.
She was not like yes.
she was
not
not
like
like
yes.
that. You had to say you had to ask the question like twice.
Yes.
And then I had to ask the
And then
question.
you had to clear it up a
Yeah.
little bit. The fact that I wanted to become a
In that
driver.
parking lot, yeah.
Uh-huh.
In that parking lot, she was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess if you want to get robbed."
Mm-hmm.
And she clearly has not seen your car.
No, I think that my car is like citronella for burglars. It's what are those things called, the English things where you have like citronella to mosquitoes is like my car to a burglar. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Which,
but
for the unexperienced people, citronella is
inexperience.
yes. For the inexperienced,
Connor's learning new words each time.
because we are on the experience. So technically,
Yeah.
no one is inexperienced.
Move
Very
on.
true.
Go on.
As I was saying, the citronella is like mosquito repellent handle.
Yes.
That wax, right?
Yes.
So, or it's like a chemical, whatever it is. It's something. It's something. But that was my, I don't know, English, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So no one wants to burglarize my car.
No, that's not a.
Burglarize
Is that,
is
that is a
definitely.
word.
I think it is a
Yeah,
word.
It is.
Like you're in court and you're like, why did you burglarize this
That's
car?
the colloquial.
Colloquial.
No, that's the.
Colloquial.
I don't remember that word.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So you asked. She's like, yeah, all right, sure.
And that's.
And so you're thinking, all right, I could be a driver here.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be your full-time job, is driving.
It might. Well, my part-time, full-time job.
How are you going to work that into your rest of your schedule? You got a busy schedule coming up.
I've
next
got an
semester.
awful schedule. I've got 16 credits in the same classes. That
I don't think it's 16. I think it's 13.
No, it's 16. It's 13 plus 3 if I take the 16, which I really want to
What
take
if
the
you
16.
don't, and then you could do the job?
But
See what I'm saying?
I see what you're. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Do you have enough room in your schedule to push that extra class?
I do. I do have room, but
I want to knock it out.
I just want to get it out of the way because I feel like I could do it because it shouldn't be because it's just an English class. Like you just have to write some papers, but
What
it's
type of
just
class is it?
it's an English class. Like it's over just like sort of like I mean, it's like a literature class, and I was looking at it, and you have to like just read some stuff and make some PowerPoints, and not PowerPoints, but just like presentations, write some papers. It doesn't seem too bad.
Okay.
It's just if it's graded hard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could be a class where it's like it's not a lot of work, but you end up with a B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just because they, they're...
Just because of the way the grading is and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, okay, you could do that, but you'd be tough to have a job on top of that.
It would be. And that would be...
And you'd be delivering in the evenings, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 to 8 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, this Papa John's story is not over.
No.
Because, again, going back, we ordered a chicken pizza.
Yes. There's step 5 of
There's
the process.
tons of boxes of pizzas on their, like, ready-to-go
Mm-hmm.
stack. Maybe 5 or 6 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Only
There were more than that.
like 5 or 6 larges.
Yeah.
And then additionally, there was a cookie pie or whatever they have.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a medium, and again they had like 3 different people moving the boxes from one counter to another.
Mm-hmm.
And one employee comes over and asks me, "What's your name?" I tell her my name.
Yes.
She walks over. She looks at the boxes.
She looks at every single box.
I don't know if she looked at every single one. She looked at one.
Yes.
column.
She tried. Her eyes glazed over them.
Yes. Exactly. It was a different woman than the quote cashier.
Yes. The woman in the establishment.
This is a different woman.
Yes.
Anyway, she bought, and then she was like, not. She didn't even say anything. She just like looked at it and then she walked away.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, all right, it's not there yet. It's not ready.
No.
Then, original woman,
Mm-hmm.
comes back and she's like, "What's your name?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Okay, first of all, there's no one else here.
Yeah.
I'm the only woman.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't remember my name and like because she was on Instagram.
She was on Instagram. She couldn't remember that. She was
Anyway,
probably
that's
talking to
fine.
many people.
I'll give her that.
perhaps.
Fine. If you forgot my name, she's worked. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give her that one. Walks over. She picks out a box. It's like in the middle of 3 other boxes.
No, it was the very bottom one.
Those are the bottom.
It was the very bottom one.
Which means it's been sitting there for a good amount of time.
It was a good amount of time because
do you remember when they put that box over there?
it was over 15 minutes ago.
Was it?
From when she brought the box to us, because I remember she brought like
She brought them all over.
yeah. In a stack, and it was a while ago. It was when I was playing with the draft in the door.
Yes, you were being 5.
Yes.
you were being a 5-year-old, and you were playing with whatever you can get your hands on.
Yes, and I saw that if I opened a little door.
Yes, and then we had a whole separate conversation about school.
Yeah, which went very intellectual.
Yes.
Yeah, and we learned.
Well, you did.
I learned.
I was
I probably dumbed you down. You were like, I can't believe
Yeah.
I'm going back talking about wind in a door.
Well, speaking of dumbed down,
Yeah.
then we look over. She brings the pizza over.
She brings the pizza over.
It's been sitting there forever.
Yes.
Again, my problem with Papa John's, as in the first and/or second episode of this show.
Yeah.
I don't know how we can keep going back there.
We have to.
We have to. There's a Domino's down there.
Domino's
We
is
could
cheaper,
order
I think.
We can order delivery. Oh, let me tip them.
Yeah. When I work for Papa John's, you will not have to tip me for delivery. That'll be...
That's where you get a lot of your salary, though.
But you won't.
Also, do they deliver here like 2 blocks away? That's why I order from Papa John's. It's 2 blocks away. It's very easy.
I could walk it over. And we could hang out, and I just never show back up to work. I'll be like, I'll come back eventually.
Yeah. They're not going to notice anyway. They have 3 people just making laps around.
Just walking around, getting their
Just
fitness steps
walking
in.
around, yeah. Anyway, that concludes our entire basket plus Papa John's story.
Yeah.
That took about 25 minutes.
Yes.
Took the majority of this podcast.
I think it took more time that we told the story than the actual event happened.
Then
We
actually,
spelled out
yes.
every single thing that happened.
No, because we started at, let's say, 6 o'clock and we ended at like 7:45.
Well, of theoretically 6.
Theoretically, yes.
If
And the pizza took so long anyway. I feel like that took forever.
So. But
And we were the only ones there.
we were the only ones there. We were literally the only ones in there.
There was some delivery. There's always like people, and they were like I said, there were a few other boxes there.
Yes.
But again, as I said, there were like 3 different people just moving boxes from one counter to another. 2 people making their laps, then 1 woman standing at the desk
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
looking at Instagram.
Looking at Instagram.
And you told her her phone charger was working.
Her phone charger did not
You
work.
were trying to make some nice small talk.
She's a nice small talk,
Yeah,
and
just be a little playful with her, you know. Again,
and she glanced at me.
she was like, no,
It was like a 1 second glance where she knew I said something.
but she decided not to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
It was like you trying to ask a girl out. On
Yeah,
a date.
it
You
was
didn't
like-
do it this time, but I'm
No.
saying like it was like that.
But I could have, if the conversation would have went on.
Yes.
I could have asked her and
you could have
her
easily slid into her DMs.
her poorly dyed purple hair.
Was it purple? I don't remember.
It was
I couldn't even tell that it was purple. It was
aggressively purple.
Okay.
It wasn't aggressively. It was like faded, It seemed at like one point it was
It
aggressive.
was aggressive like a month ago.
Yeah, and then now it's just.
And yeah. Okay.
So.
Yeah, and she was not having it.
Uh-huh.
But no, you try to tell her phone charger wasn't working.
And I was like, hey, I can fix that. Slide
You
into
didn't
my
say you
DMs.
could fix
I didn't
it.
say I could fix it, but that's because
That
that
would
would
have
think
been
I
the
was
next
gonna,
thing.
That would have been once we started the conversation.
Yes.
And then she'd been like, ha ha ha, you're so funny. My phone charger does work because it's charging right now. And then I'd have been like, no, it doesn't because it's not working. But
Let me show you, and then you reach over.
and I put my contact into her phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
now it's working.
Now it's working.
Yeah, that's actually I might use that.
Gosh.
just it's so awful. It's good.
You have to be able to access their phone, though.
Yeah, they have to have their phone open. So they have to be on their phone
Yeah.
with it. While I say that to them,
They have to be using a charger.
They have to, like in the airports. In the
Oh,
airports, some girl sitting there. I'm like, hey,
How creepy is that?
maybe not. True love is true love. You find it in the
Oh, true love.
airport, I
I don't
guess.
know if that's considered true love.
Mhm.
Putting your phone in
And someone, it's not even. But I think it'd be a great pickup line. I think so because they'd be so confused. They'd be like, I gotta text that guy back. I gotta ask
I gotta
him
figure out what's really going
what
on.
happened there.
Yeah. And can it happen again?
Can it happen
And they send
again?
a little winky face.
Yeah.
No,
I send the an emoji. Like
The what?
the an emoji. You don't know what an an emoji is? I actually don't even know if it's called an an emoji.
I don't know
Have you ever
what
seen the
emojis.
iPhone 10 ad where they've got like the line or something and it's like the kid moving around his head?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the ads,
Okay.
and I just zone out. Like when I'm talking to you, I just zone out. Like the woman at Papa John's.
Not even on the phone. She was gone. She had to have been on some drugs.
Gosh.
Like, she really must have been. But yeah, that's our 12th sponsor is Papa John's. Women are people too.
All right. No, this isn't a misogynistic thing.
That's
There was a guy that was doing no work.
That's true. People are people too.
This giant man. I mean, he was huge too.
Mm-hmm.
He was like making the woman next to him do all the
Are you
work.
talking about the old guy that was like 50?
No, the big
Okay.
guy.
Oh, the big guy that was like that said yeah 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything. He
He
was
wasn't
just
doing
standing there, like pointing at people.
Mhm.
Hey, you pick up this box and you move it over there.
Mm-hmm.
Good work, everyone. There were also, when I went last time, as I said, there were like 40 people there. There were only like 5 people there
Yeah.
today. Well, more than that.
That was maybe 6.
So you had one person who was doing all the work,
Yeah.
and you had 3 people moving the boxes back and forth.
Mhm.
The guy who's just pointing,
Mm-hmm.
woman standing at the desk, and then the couple people making boxes.
I really because we were there for a while.
And see, you were watching them.
And I was watching just because I was bored and I was in between playing with the drafts and, talking about.
And you didn't have your phone wasn't working.
And my phone, so I had to
couldn't
do something.
You couldn't be a standard young guy and
Mm-mm.
just playing on your phone all.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do that.
No.
You had to entertain yourself.
And I was watching the people.
There wasn't like a little playpen for kids.
Mm-mm. There
So
wasn't.
you couldn't
there.
go in there.
And I couldn't sit on the outside bench because it was inside. That didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I just watched him walk around. Came back behind from behind the oven.
And then
Walked around again.
I told you, I don't know what's going on. The efficiency there. I assume the delivery people are doing all the work.
I think so.
Because they're the ones actually driving out. They pick up the pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
They have to drive wherever, usually within a decent radius.
Mm-hmm.
But you should do that. You should consider working there.
Yeah.
You could maybe shape up the place. Show
I
them
could.
how.
I'll be like this. I will be
Increase
minoring
the
in
efficiency.
industrial engineering if I work
Yes.
there.
Increase the efficiency there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta fix that. That place should be better. It should be also. They should get a lot of business too.
They should get a lot of
right,
business.
Right in the city.
I would think so. Like put downtown Atlanta, right next to a college.
Not downtown. Atlanta.
It's midtown.
Midtown. It's like not down.
Midtown. Let's call it midtown.
Okay, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
It's not uptown.
Not uptown.
Not downtown.
Not downtown.
That's like
Midtown. Just like midtown.
That's great that you invented that word.
Yeah. That is actually kind of creative. Because something, people say uptown, people say downtown.
Mhm.
You know, what do you do at the middle part? Middletown? No.
Yeah, no.
It's lame.
Caliquity Town?
Caliquid Town? No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Midtown.
Midtown. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Start using that.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're in Midtown.
They're in
good
Midtown.
business.
Yeah.
They should get good business. They're on a main road too.
Mhm.
Not like a super big road, but it's a main road.
It's got some traffic.
There's traffic. There's people driving past. They could easily see, oh, it's Papa John's. Should I go in and order? No, don't do that. Order online.
Order online, definitely.
Learn your
There's a
lesson.
sign on there, please do not come in. It makes no sense. We don't have prices.
You
We'll
don't
get
know.
charged incorrectly.
You're on a budget. Let's say you're walking around. You're on a budget.
Mhm.
Let's say it's like you.
It's like me.
You got your $6 allowance
Yes.
from your mom.
For my mom, which I do not get. I get a $0 allowance. But
Yes.
we'll say for the theoretically,
Theoretically,
yeah.
for this example, you're skipping down to the Papa John's because you know it's there because you've driven past it several
Yes.
times, and you're like, oh, I want to order something. I want to get some food.
Yes.
Let's go in and look at the menu and see what I can get with my $6. No,
Can't do that.
can't do that.
You don't know.
There's no prices. Should you just ask the person who's working at the register?
You wish you could.
You
you should be able to.
But you can't.
But you can't.
She literally won't respond to you.
Even if you ask, even if you tell her that you would be willing to wait,
Yeah.
literally 1 foot away from her, you may not get a response unless you accidentally make eye contact.
I have no idea how she turned around. at that
Mhm.
point.
Yeah, it was good. She did a good job. Maybe it made me want to work there.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the show this week.
Yeah, that's something.
Experience Podcast. Find us on. We forgot the biggest announcement because we are available on YouTube,
Yes.
podcast.com,
Yes.
Spreaker,
Yes.
Google Play,
Yes.
and
Still haven't. There's
we
still.
are on iTunes.
Oh, really?
We got the email. We are on iTunes. And this is coming out. We are again. We are in the future past nonsense, like you said. So by the time you're listening to this, hopefully you're already listening on iTunes.
Yeah,
We are available on iTunes as of last week's episode.
that is amazing. That's good to know.
And so Connor will be tracking those iTunes numbers.
Yeah. If I can, I actually don't even know if you can see it. I'm sure you can.
I guarantee you can.
I
see
guarantee you actually probably can because that would make no sense if it didn't have that feature.
But we're going to keep doing this as long as we get the podcast.com numbers, which somehow we keep getting them.
Yeah.
People keep listening, so we'll keep churning these out.
Mm.
We're going to try. I have a busy schedule coming up in the next couple of weeks. Connor's doing it.
I don't do anything.
But I'm pretty busy, so we're going to try to keep having these podcasts come out once a week, every Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
YouTube will drop Tuesday at 8 a.m., just how I scheduled it.
That's nice. That's really-
And the podcast.com version, and which goes into all the other feeds, will come out when I post it,
Of course.
which will probably be around Tuesday at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, we'll keep doing these. Connor, you okay to keep doing these?
I'm okay to keep doing these.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Well, you'll hear us next time.
You'll hear us next
You'll
time.
hear us next
I don't know
time.
why I keep saying we'll see you next
Yeah.
time.
You'll hear us next time.